Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another week on LinkedIn. If you don't know me, my name is Jeff. I'm an executive design advisor. Every Monday, I record a little video of me rambling about something that I've learned in my 25 years trying to pay it forward to the design community. So this week, I thought I'd talk about a very common question I get, not just from designers, but from design managers who are trying to figure this out themselves, which is how can you tell when a designer is ready for a promotion from mid-level to senior? So a lot of people, they start maybe like in a junior level right out of college or an internship, and promotions can come pretty quickly. The promotion up to mid-level designer does not take very long. It should only be maybe a few years. And I've seen people go faster than that because it's really about just building kind of that autonomy and getting to the point where you don't need someone peering over your shoulder all the time to make sure that you're successful. But mid-level is the first time where you might actually sit in that job for a while before you get your next promotion. I think that can be jarring because this expectation has been set that promotion is going to happen maybe every year, 18 months. And then suddenly you're like, I've been in this mid-level role for 3 years. Why haven't I been promoted yet? Am I behind? And it's because the transition is a lot different out of mid-level to senior. The thing that I always look for in determining if somebody's ready for that is going to be the influence of the work they do and the bandwidth that they have created for themselves. Let me talk a little bit more about that. Within the influence, what I'm looking for in deciding if that person is promotion ready is how often they come up in conversations outside of their team. How often I see something they've done be reused or referenced in a different design in a different area of the department. Is that person's work starting to have an outsized impact than the individual product team or pod or squad or whatever you call it at your company that they're on? When I do my one-on-ones or my skip levels, I'm always listening for who are those names that other designers reference. Like, oh, well, I sat down with Becky and she showed me how she did this and that helped me with this. Those types of things. So that's what that outsized influence is on. I don't expect a mid-level going into senior to be influencing senior executives at an organization. That's an unrealistic expectation to put at somebody at that stage of their career. But influencing the people outside of their immediate working team, I do think that's something that shows growth and shows promise and potential for the future. And the other thing is about kind of like the efficiency of the way they work. And efficiency has a weird connotation to it. But basically what I'm saying is you've started to exceed and spike in areas of the job that have bought you time back so you can do more. Perhaps you really are strong at collaboration and bringing people together. And because of that, you fast forward through steps in the process or in the design journey where you've won yourself time to focus on other things. Or maybe your craft is gotten to such a level of the designs themselves that while everyone else might need a couple of iterations, maybe you only need one or two because you've built those instincts and you fine-tuned them over time where you get to the solutions faster. Either way, you've bought yourself time. So if put into a senior role, we can expect more from you because that's really about what promotion is. Reviews are about acknowledgement of the past. Reviews are about you did an amazing project, congratulations, you did exactly what we wanted to. But promotions are not about the past. Promotions are about the future. Promotions are about what is the next phase in your growth journey and the value that you're going to provide to this organization. And so I always look at senior designers or senior researchers or senior content strategists, and I wonder, what's that plus one going to be? Where that justifies the added expense and the added title of senior. That could be, depending on the size of your organization, I've seen that be things like I had 2 senior ICs ran the medium for the department. They did all the editing, they did all the calendaring, they worked with PR to clear all the articles to get posted. That was that thing they did kind of outside the day job because they'd gotten so good at the day job they could have that extra bandwidth. Managing interns or leading an intern program, That's another great like +1 for a senior. You've gotten so good at your day job that now you have this bandwidth to do this other thing. Or even within your team yourself, sometimes you double up designers and you have like a more senior and a more junior designer working in the same scope. They might report directly to you. That's kind of rare, I think, in this day and age. But they definitely are getting a lot of guidance and direction from you. So you're doing your designs, but you're also helping them with them. Whatever it is, senior has some kind of a +1. And we want to see that promise that you can take that on because you've earned that kind of time back in the same work week because of these other things that you've spiked on and gotten these efficiencies. So as a design manager, those are the things that I would encourage you to look for when deciding on promotions. Is this person's work influencing other people outside of their direct team? Maybe the way they're getting things done, people are saying, oh, wow, the way they ran that workshop, I'm going to run my workshop that way. The way that they kind of organize their files, I'm going to organize my files that way. That design pattern they came up with, that solves a problem that I've had. I'm going to start using that. Or I met with them and they were able to provide me really great advice, and that's how I got to this stage of my design. Listen for those things. Listen for who other people are referencing as someone who's helped them advance and someone who's helped them grow and be more successful. And then look at the work that they're doing and determine, is this person someone I could hand another thing to? And they could keep being successful at the same level they're at, but now they're taking on an added scope of work. Those are the two big questions that you should be looking at in determining if somebody's ready for a promotion, from mid-level to senior role. So that's my video this week, if you're curious about it. I could talk about any kind of promotion level and the way I view it. But with that, have a great week, everybody. If you need anything, I'm always available. Again, my name is Jeff Mahacek. I'm an executive design advisor. Cheers.